And welcome to the Leanpub launch video for Rethinking Capital Project Delivery, Agentic AI-Driven Strategies for the New Era. I was wondering if you could take a moment just to talk a little bit about yourself and about your book and what it's about and who it's for.
Thanks for that. And I spent the last several years working on mega energy assets for energy majors. So it's think of $6 billion floating systems or massive LNG systems. And the energy majors, what I realized is that they're following an engineering approach, which is worked very well in the past, but it's somehow struggling now with how to adapt. It's struggling with how to create systems at a much faster rate, which are much more reliable. And when I looked at this, the data around the performance of these capital projects is quite staggering, with 99% of capital projects failing to meet their planned schedule and having cost overruns. It's so endemic now that it's become known as the iron law of capital projects, which is over schedule, over budget, over and over again. I started to dig into this. What is causing all of these delays? And it led me to a very different way of looking at the engineering and delivery of these mega assets. And that's what the book is about. The book is painting a different picture, which it would be common in many high-tech industries. It's a common engineering approach of very complex systems, but in the capital projects world, it's still very new. And the book was an attempt to paint a new way of engineering these mega assets, which is far faster, far more reliable than what we've been doing in the past. It leverages a lot of technology, of course. It leverages a lot of technology, AI, agents, etc. And that's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's a really great book. It's Rethinking Capital Project Delivery. If you're a CEO of a big company, if you work for a big company, or if you're just an ordinary person interested in what the present looks like in some companies and what the future will have to look like for other companies, and the really transformative impact that it's important to stress not just the technology, but the way you go about building it, the way you go about delivering it and managing it. That this book is covering that is really gonna blow you away. So I highly recommend the book, and thank you very much, Ed, for taking some time to do this launch video with us and the accompanying podcast interview. Which, if you find this video, you can find that too, where we go into much greater detail about all these interesting topics.
Great, thanks, Sam.